Hello everyone, my name is Hanifah Fitriana and I'm from class F4B. My last NPM number is 115. Welcome to today's English lesson. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you are ready and excited to learn something new today. In this lesson, we are going to talk about one of the most important grammar topics in English, the simple past tense. During this lesson, we will learn how to make positive, negative, and interrogative sentence using the simple past tense. We will also look at the common time expressions we use, such as yesterday, last week, or 2 days ago. And of course, you will have a chance to practice with some exercises to check your understanding. So, make sure you are focused, take notes if you need to, and most importantly, enjoy the learning process. Let's get started.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, let's talk about what the simple past tense is. The simple past tense is used to describe actions that happened in the past. This means the actions are already finished or completed. We also usually use this tense with specific time expressions, such as yesterday, last night, last week, in 2020, 2 days ago, and so on. So, whenever you want to talk about something that happened before now, and it's done, you use the simple past.
Now, let's look at the formula of the simple past tense. This slide shows you how to build 3 types of sentence: positive, negative, and interrogative. First, for positive sentence, we use this pattern: subject plus verb to plus object. For example, she went to school. In Indonesian, dia pergi ke sekolah. Here, went is the past form of go. Next, for negative sentence, the formula is subject plus did not plus verb 1 plus object. For example, she did not go to school. Dia tidak pergi ke sekolah. Notice that after did not, we go back to the best form of the verb, go, not went. And finally, for interrogative sentence or questions, we use this formula: did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. For example, did she go to school yesterday? Apakah dia berangkat ke sekolah? Again, we use the best form go after did. So remember, first use verb to in positive sentence. Second, use did not plus verb 1 in negative sentence. And third, use did plus subject plus verb 1 in questions. Understanding these patterns will help you speak and write about the past correctly. In the simple past tense, verbs change their form to show that the action happened in the past. There are 2 types of verbs we use: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Let's start with regular verbs. These are verbs that form the past tense by simply adding ed to the best form. For example, play becomes played and work becomes worked. Now, let's look at irregular verbs. These verbs do not follow the ed rule. Instead, they have their own unique past forms. For example, go becomes went, eat becomes ate, and have becomes had. It's important to memorize the irregular verbs because their past forms don't follow any fixed pattern. Don't worry, you will get better with practice.
Now let's take a look at regular verbs. Regular verbs are verbs that form their past tense and past participle by simply adding ed at the end. As you can see in the table, act becomes acted, bake becomes baked, cause becomes caused, dry becomes dried, enjoy becomes enjoyed, fix becomes fixed. For regular verbs, verb 2 and verb 3 are the same. That means the past tense and the past participle have the same form. So whenever you see a regular verb, just remember to add ed to make it past. Let's continue with irregular verbs. Unlike regular verbs, irregular verbs do not follow a pattern. That means we cannot simply add ed to form the past tense. Each irregular verb has its own unique forms. Verb 1, base form. Verb 2, past tense. And verb 3, past participle, can be very different. Let's look at some examples. Do, did, done. Go, went, gone. Drink, drank, drunk. Break, broke, broken. Choose, chose, chosen. As you can see, the changes are irregular, so the best way to learn them is by memorizing them. Don't forget, these verbs are very common, and you'll see them a lot in English. Let's look at some examples of sentences using both regular and irregular verbs in different tenses. Regular verbs. In the simple present tense, she moves to London. In the simple past tense, my sister moved to sleep in my room last night. In the past perfect tense, she had moved to Korea before she studied Korean language. Here, the verb move is a regular verb, so we just add id to make the past form. Irregular verbs. In the simple present tense, we sing a song every day before class. In the simple past tense, he sang at my cafe last night. In the past perfect tense, had your sister sung the rock song before she went home yesterday? The verb sing is irregular. Its forms are sing, sang, sung. We can't add ed, so we must memorize the changes. These examples show how regular and irregular verbs behave differently across tenses. Pay attention to the verb forms, especially in past tenses. Get ready to answer the question. And here is the correct answer. The complete sentence is, I visited my grandparents last weekend. The verb visit is changed into the past form visited because the sentence talks about something that happened last weekend, which is in the past. Since visit is a regular verb, we simply add ed to form the past tense. Great job if you got it right. Let's move on to the next exercise. Type of exercise. You will see a sentence and a clue to make a question from it. Look at this sentence. He arrived at 8 a.m., and the question word given is when. Get ready to answer the question. When did he arrive? This question is used to ask about the time someone arrived. A proper answer usually includes a specific time or date, such as, he arrived at 4 p.m., or he arrived yesterday. This helps practice how to talk about past events and time expressions. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope you found the lesson helpful and enjoyable. If you have any questions or want to practice more, feel free to reach out. Have a great day and keep learning.